lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Та побъркана.
Have a seat, Sonny.
Само проверя нещо. Звука на играта дали не е много силен. Добре, добре. Мисля, че звука е добре. Много бавно говори, там много ме дразни. Адски много ме дразни. Една. Да, тя се казва Една. Млъкни! Млъкни.
Remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
Думата speakeasy трябва да видя какво означава.
Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know.
Убиваме това бавно говорене, бе!
Proud in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Не.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Много дразни та. Адски много дразни. Kitchen door.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
That tea's never gonna boil.
Ще накарам да си провери чая.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
Oh, I set my sights on lower things. Is that... Tim! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Thief.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Добре.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch,
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two right figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Хубаво.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Пак говори нещо, ще се разбия просто. Окей,
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and
Боже.
meticulously organized.
Ще им побъркаш, ей!
Punk get jam all over them.
Много мраза. Много мраза жени да говорят бавно. Въобще мраза някой да говори бавно. Защо някой би говорил бавно, бе? Кой би говорил бавно, бе? Мазохисти ли сте, бе? Чакайте проверя, има някакви снимки тук, я? Picture.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Добре.
Marshal Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it. That tea's never gonna boil. That tea's never gonna boil.
Трябва да накарам да отида да отида за това. Я да бомбон.
The candy looks older than I am. Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Да, разбира се, няма нищо да пипна. Окей, отива за това и аз бързо взимам вестниците, за да разбера за Док.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Не знам откъде разбера за годината.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Окей, дайте ми биноклите.
Mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Yeah, 1931 е това, да. А това е 32 построение. Демек една година след като спикисито е изгорял.
February 1932. The fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for
Той
this.
каза за дата, обаче на английски дейт също означава и среща. Ще накараме това да отида за чая.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Ето, залъгахме тази тъпа старица. Сега ще успеем вече да вземем вестника и след това ще паузираме. Ще свършим с този епизод.
Broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him. Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked!
Мъкни! Мъкни! Добре, че в миналото говориш много по-бързо. Леко е, Марти!
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big, Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. Ready to go, Einstein?
Хайде. Първо, дърпаме тайм circuit. Да. Circuit.
Capacitor, Fluxy.
Сега ще въведем датата.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Много яка песничка! Паркираме, разбира се, зад знака на Хилвари. Две мили пеши. Или пеша, или както му вика. И тук би трябвало да има сейф, да носи сейф играта. Предполагам, че тук трябва да свършим с този епизод. Мисля, че ще стане доста дълъг. Не знам колко е дълъг, но е доста дълъг. Предполагам, че е дълъг. Горе-долу е дълъг.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Excuse me, young man.
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like...
по-бързо, бе.
With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time.
Да, свършваме с епизод, просто защото тая е много дразнеща и ме дразни на мах. Това е също една тъпа старица, само че тук е по-млада. И да, ще свършваме с този епизод. Чао. Ще видим скоро в следващия епизод. Чао.